guys, I'm Rachel34 and welcome back to Total Investigation Mars Saturday. So in the last episode it seems that Miss Pops was one of the kidnappers and also possibly the mother of Mr. Deacon. But let's see if this is true or not.
Hold it!
How did you know the victim? I even spoke with him all a few times at Len's house. A few times, that's it. Yes. We only met a few times. I don't see how they could trust each other. Oh yeah. If you only ever talked to them, then how could he trust you not to see his plan? It's completely irrelevant. He was playing it to betray her from the very beginning, which is why he chose someone who was especially close to. The right, Sheena. Yes, however, Mr. Deacon made a very poor choice. In the end, he was killed by the one in the intent to betray himself. Huh. I bet he didn't see the one coming. Hmm.
Hold it!
You knew? How did you know something like that? No. Oh no, what what should I do? Okay, what's wrong with her now? Come on, isn't obvious? You're making this scary face again, that's why. Why don't you try asking in a nicer, more gentle way? Yeah, but nice and gentle with a miles don't work, so... Stop, Lauren, you always like this. You always fall for the stereo-looking one. That's why you always be unhappy. Or maybe that's it. She's been betrayed by your eyes square. In your own business, Kay. No that, Mr. Pops. Let's continue with our testimony. Oh, yes, of course. The man who playing forget his son back.
Hold it!
Like every father, suppose. Why do you believe that? Anyone who knows Mr. Armano would think the same. I bet Lance is that old man's greatest. I bet Lance is that old man's greatest treasure. I suppose he'll be too Aldoni after like a Mr. Armano. I always figured that was it. That was it too. And it was always the invention of Lance for it. Oh, because you're your dad's. You got this pen from my father. And I believe that as long as I hear this, I'll find my father again someday. Yeah, it's too bad that you already met him, but you don't know. He welcomed me into his arms, leaning on the back of Pegasus. Pendant. She must really believe it to the wings of Pegasus.
Hold it!
You mind telling us a little about the plan itself? Well, first we capture Lance. Oh, do you do that? That well, Mr. Deacon needed that the resort, so I don't really know. Bah. And I thought you know how to steal people away. Okay, what's it supposed to be? You want to steal people too now? I try to think that what she will do with such knowledge. Yeah. So I don't know but somehow Mr. Dickens was able to contact him. I will to do after that was wait for the reasons to be paid up. So Dickens told me on me and tried to kill me.
Hold it!
What do you think he did? I have no idea, but maybe he planned on doing so from the very beginning. Stops. Wait, is he gonna plan to kill Miss Pops from the very beginning? What's the very ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Yeah, I raise an objection. I'm sorry, but I don't think about why you just claim Elisa or what's likely. Huh? I don't think Mr. Deacon would have been capable of kill you. But why? We are total strangers. Is that a common of people kill short? Pardon, let me read. Whatever. Miss Pops, you're really cool as aren't you? What do you mean? Never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. Importantly, Mr. Deacon will be able to bring himself to kill Miss Pops. Maybe it's dependent.
Take that!
Yes. Were you showing this to me? So what about the dependent? The horse pendant along with this piece of evidence show you who you really are. The second is the Pegasus. The Pegasus wings.
Take that!
These pendants sembra shell, won't you agree? You're right. They're in the same color and they're even made of the same material. Be that these two pendants are actually one. I can do that. Should I give it a try? Yep, it's the same. Oh, isn't a Pegasus? But why? Why does my pendant match up with Miss Deacon's? You're smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine what pendants can be. No, that can be. The two max sets. It's just another record. It's not a thought this shines anything. You like imagination, Nigel Lang. Very well. I'll show you what with this evidence. This is a piece of evidence that came in to the Pegasus pendant. Maybe it's the document of Oliver.
Take that!
Yes. Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin DeVore. The name that is written on the horse pendant. What? Analysis? Analysis? I suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a fallen someone on earth to live. It makes sense given that what is rather in Mr. Deacon's dossier. But what I really want to point out about as this. This special section is but alright. I couldn't read it, but alright. But I suppose that we have to select this one because we have specifically a dollar.
Take that.
The sequence had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Pops. It's a lie, that person was not my father. He couldn't come out and tell you that he was your father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. You still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapper plot? Ha 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 ha. What is so funny, Angel Lang? You're good at making things up in your head and decide it's the show, aren't you? What are you trying to say? You think it's much too innocent? After all, I have thought of another possibility. That's so. Well, let's hear it. Today, agreeing you that the two of them are a father and daughter. But isn't it also that they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that they ruined appear become involved in the house of Mano. And the two of them made it good also to their meeting to plan this little kidnapping. What do you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well? This is his version of how things may have been. You don't have any proof that they had on didn't know of the relationship, right? You mean they knew coming the kidnapping as father and daughter? That's right. As unruly road family. So really that happened what happened? He'd better take a long and hard look at the evidence. Yeah, I doubt that they already know each other's identity. I mean, yeah, maybe Mr. Deacon knew about that Miss Pops was her daughter, but I don't think Miss Pops knew that he was her father.
Hold it.
Precisely, and what father when killing his own daughter? I've seen a lot of these things in my travels, and I can tell you that being stuck this is bad blood is something proof of nothing. Yeah, I also know that some cases that a parent kill his own child, or the child kill one of the parents, or both. But this is not the case.
Hold it.
You think they knew? Yeah, I don't think only the victim knew. I think the girl realized it as well. They both knew who the other person was, but they had to pretend that they didn't. Because he was on the lam. You got it. The victim couldn't exactly go around figuring out who he was. Well, that's kind of true, I suppose. Furthermore,
Hold it.
one as a brother and one as the friend of the son, you mean? They probably thought that was their best shot. Is that you honestly believe? Of course. Told them and the goal of just the meaning
Hold it!
if we know how they plotted to commit this crime as blood relatives, can you think of a better pattern? They're certainly a clever pair. The brother and a girlfriend. No one would ever suspected that they were in fact a family. Yes, from the very beginning, they preceded those roads well. Would you say my scenario is prefer the problems as well?
Hold it!
I believe you're being a bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence. Am I? Because I don't see you turn any evidence to the contrary. Field evidence to find him we're stuck at the draw. You know it's wrong, his scenario is only a proper one. Will you hurry up and do something or Lawrence is gonna be up looking really bad in bed? I know, but first thing first is a Gelang's Lena's logic factually correct? Do you two of them really know? Then you call me the crime as father and daughter? Like I said before, I doubt that.
Objection!
Alright, maybe I found the thing. Okay, this game wasn't planned by just two people alone. What kind of proof do you have of that? Quite simple. There were 3 kidnappers. 3? Oh yeah, that's true. I almost forgot about that. The kidnappers were true. I mean, the document was the 3, not true. But customers were stolen from the Wild West Harris backgrounds. He found one of them in the kidnappers' hideout. But as for the other 3, we can assume they were beginning probably by 3 different people. Let's find a set of 3 cups and 3 folded chairs that were used in the hideout. They clearly pointed to a 3-man group. And I believe that the person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping. Who? Who is this mastermind? Junken Hiroshima. No, I'm kidding. I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. Lance himself, of course.
Take that!
Lance Armano? Yep. Yes, the bombing was in fact sent up by Lance himself. That was what he said when he appeared before us. To see the face of the kidnappers. No, I didn't see their faces, but saw one was a woman. However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is directly connected to what he said. But I know I only saw 2 people. This guy was being held on hostage. It's possible he concealed 3 of them. Ah yes, about when you were behind Nold, I may doubt about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were behind held captive? You don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you that at least something, you won't believe me all that, will you? Nope. But we're here the Lance testimony in the next episode. So see you next time.